Well, thanks for being here. I know you're a busy person because the world is a big place and you got to have your finger on the pulse of everything that's happening in the world, right?
Try to.
Part of your job is knowing something about the globe. You're right now the president of the UN Security Council for the month of December. What does that come with anything good? Do you get to declare, like, everyone must wear native garb, Dutch girls into your wooden shoes? What comes with that?
Well, people at the UN are a little long-winded.
I hadn't noticed.
And so I have a gavel. So
Really? You can stop people from talking?
I can actually stop people from talking.
Can you set the agenda for what
I set the agenda, and this month we have had historic sessions. Yesterday we had the first ever Security Council session on human trafficking, on sexual slavery, which is rampant.
Is there a lot of that?
There is a lot of it. And a Yazidi woman from Iraq spoke to not only having watched 6 of her brothers be killed by ISIL, but herself having been sexually enslaved by ISIL over a year. And this brave woman stood up before the world and made the case for 2 things. One, for the fight against ISIL, but also for why we should admit refugees to this country and other countries, because that's what people are fleeing.
Is there a number that has been set by the Obama administration of how many refugees the United States is prepared to take from Syria or the area controlled by ISIS right now?
Yes, we are, in this year, going to take at least 10,000. The president has made clear that that's a floor, and 85,000 overall, because there are also Iraqis and Burmese and others who we need to continue opening our doors to. So we're going to continue to work to make sure we have the security protocols in place so that we're not placing the American people at risk, which we believe we are not, but that we're also staying true to these values and sending a signal to the Muslim world that we need to work together and not alienating them by some of the rhetoric and things that have been said.
People are so cynical these days about what can be done by government or even between governments. The Paris Climate Treaty or agreement that was just reached, that seems like a 180 from what is expected can be achieved between governments. Were you guys just doing like a high-five tunnel at the White House? Was it all just like Soul Train dance or something over there?
It was pretty sweet. I got to see President Obama earlier this week, and I think there's a recognition that this is a turning point. I mean, countries, I just can tell you from my day job, they just don't come together like that very often. And
what's the jerk country? What's the jerk country out there? We won't turn off the cameras. We won't even say.
In the old days, I'd be giving you a list, but I've learned to be a little diplomatic in my reincarnation.
I would hope so, President of the Security Council. Let those guys have nuclear weapons.
Exactly. But this is such a big piece of business, and the countries, I saw the ambassadors from some of the small island states in the halls of the UN, and this isn't an issue of nice to do. This is, do they survive or not? This is their countries literally disappearing underwater, extreme weather wiping out huge portions of these island states. And so it's one thing at the White House, there was a great sense of achievement that this is historic and this is a turning point, but at the UN, to see the countries that won't be able to mitigate, we've got to just stop the rise in temperature.
Now, you've got about 1 more year in this job before you're on the unemployment line, okay? What does this gig prepare you for, other than like an advisor for Homeland, season 6? Yeah.
Don't forget Robin Wright. She made a fine UN ambassador on the House of Cards.
Oh, she did?
Yes. So I think there's
Kills a lot of people on that, doesn't she?
She does. That hasn't been my approach yet. But the year. All right. The year is young, I suppose. I'm not focused on my joblessness, but I'm focused. We have so much we're trying to get done in the fourth quarter of the fourth quarter, which is where we're
Well,
heading.
I want to talk to you about some plans that I've got. We're about to take a 2-week break, and
congratulations on a great.
Thanks very much. We've had a good time, and we've got well-deserved break over the next 2 weeks. And I want to go someplace. I want to go someplace with my family, so I'd like to play a little, not game, but have a little information session with you, which is I'd like to go around the world to the various places where I'm thinking of going for my vacation, all right? And you tell me whether this is someplace appropriate to take my family for the next 2 weeks, all right? Jim, let's start it. Afghanistan. You'll love the deep blue lakes of Bandi Amir National Park and the beautiful vistas of the Panjshir Mountains. Afghanistan, should I go there, or will Samantha Power bum me out? Can people go to Afghanistan?
Okay, parts of the country are very stable. Other parts are not.
I hear it is beautiful.
It's stunning. It's stunning. And what I would say is maybe I would wait a little bit longer till the security situation is locked down.
Okay, let's try this one. Crimea, a true Black Sea paradise with picturesque mountain ranges, lush forestry, and miles of sun-drenched beaches. Crimea, it's kind of Russia.
No,
The
no.
Russians think it's Russia. Can I go to Crimea? It looks like a beautiful place.
It is a beautiful place, but it is part of Ukraine. The United Nations
Says
General
who?
Assembly
Says who?
100 countries in the United Nations General Assembly who voted.
Have you seen the way Putin walks? Have you seen how he
I
walks?
saw you walking like Putin. Crimea is part of Ukraine. Unfortunately, since the Russian occupation, again, the human rights conditions deplorable. People disappeared. You don't want to go there if you don't want to get disappeared. I don't think we don't want you to get disappeared.
I
don't
want
go to
to
Crimea.
drop off the map for 2 weeks, but I would like to come back eventually.
Exactly. Crimea should, when it goes back to Ukraine, where it will, that's when you should go to Crimea.
It'll go back to the Ukraine.
It has to
I can
go back
quote
to
you
Ukraine.
on that.
It is a sovereign part of the territorial integrity and sovereignty of Ukraine. Absolutely.
One more. Cuba. After 54 years, Cuba is crying aloha. Spend lazy days sipping rum on white sand beaches as salsa music fills the air, Christmas commie style. Can I go to Cuba?
Okay, this is a complicated question. It is.
Yes or no?
It is. It is today 1 year since the historic announcement of normalization with Cuba, but you still have to be on a list of specific categories. So tourists are still not prohibited, are still prohibited from going to Cuba. Entertainers, educational exchanges.
So I can go.
There's a list. It depends if you're going to entertain or to go to the beaches. So
What if I entertain people on the beaches?
that is probably, the Treasury Department makes very clear who can go and who can't go. The human rights situation in Cuba is still not good, but we believe that this normalization, unlike an embargo that didn't improve the human rights situation over 50 years, that actually people like you would be a great ambassador for our values, and that the human rights situation would improve over time if there was more interaction.
Well, thank you, Samantha. I'll keep it all in mind. Samantha, thank you so much.
Stephen.
Ambassador
Thank you.
Samantha Power, everyone.